Hey, how's it going today, everyone? Coach Danny Alvarez, Alvarez Jiu-Jitsu in Arlington, Texas. Just taking Mr. Samurai out for another stroll. Been gone for about a week. Haven't taken him for a walk, so I owe him one. Took him a little longer walk, more than normal. And while I was out taking him for a walk, I love being out in the mornings, peaceful. It's it's a way to kind of just reset and kind of relax my mind a little bit. It's been a busy week. It's Thursday, Monday through Wednesday for me. It's pretty hectic, but in a good way. But anyways, I'm listening to this story about this barrel racer, horseback rider, Fallon Taylor. It's Fallon Taylor. So you get a chance, Google her, look her up, YouTube, whatever. Pretty awesome story. She fell off her horse. She broke her neck. Had like a 2% chance of living. I think it was the same neck injury that Christopher Reeve had, and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm listening to her story, and there's a lot of great stuff in her story, and I just want to kind of point out one little thing, and then maybe I'll go back into it another day on some other things that I picked up from her story. But she's talking about why not me. So she has this really traumatic injury. She's in the hospital. People are telling her she's not going to be able to walk again. Her horseback riding career is over. The nurses, doctors, family members, everyone's like, you got to start thinking about something else. It's over. Like, pretty much that's it. There's no coming back from this, blah, 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 right? So she talks about her mindset of that she's going to prove everyone wrong, that she's going to show everyone that she is going to be able to walk again, and that she will be able to ride horses again and be competitive again, which is insane because of, again, 2% chance of living. You break your neck, and it's pretty much that's it, right? So she does it. She makes her comeback. She ends up accomplishing all her goals and everything. But in the story, she's talking about, why not me? Why not me? And she's talking about how sometimes, our minds, ourselves, protective mechanism in our brain talks us out of things, talks us out of things that are going to be hurtful, painful. If you might fail at something, your mind might talk you out of trying to do that because of the disappointment probably you're going to feel afterwards if you fail. And so I can relate to that quite a bit, just for the simple fact that, again, share my story again, just real quick. I moved out of a small town, moved to Texas, which was a big step for me. Quit my job after 11 years to do jiu-jitsu. I didn't want to do what other people were doing, what other people expected me to do. And because I would see other people doing certain things that I really wanted to do, and I would always tell myself, man, why not me? Like, why? I want to be able to try that. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to go here, go there, and accomplish these certain things. But the norm of other people kind of holds you back as well, because you're kind of expected to just, get a job, have some kids, have a family, and then that's it. You provide for them, and then that's life. But there's more to it than that. There's these other things that other people like us, like me, like this lady Fallon, and whoever else is out there that want to chase bigger and better things. Sometimes, either it's other people that are trying to hold us back, not because they're trying to really hold us back, is they just don't want to see us get hurt. They don't want to see us fail, and what might happen to us if we do fail. And then you got people that just don't want to see us win it altogether, right? There's those haters out there, but I'm more talking about just other people out there that are just trying to protect us from falling down and failing. And then again, your mind will talk you out of things, because you just kind of, maybe, like for me, you see certain competitors, and this lady Fallon, she's talking about it. When she gets back to horseback riding, to the barrel racing, she's talking about how she's been gone for a while, obviously recovering from the neck injury. Now you got all these new competitors. They're hot. They're winning. It's going to be tough. And then she starts talking, kind of like talking herself out of it, like talking herself down. And then she says it just clicks. Before she went out there, she's like, no, why not me? Why not? Why can't I go back out here and win this thing after everyone told me that it was impossible to do? And so I just kind of wanted to share that with you, because I think that's huge, because I think a lot of us out there do that to ourselves. We beat ourselves down. You know, we don't give ourselves enough credit. We don't just put our minds in the right place. Now, if you're not doing the right things, you know, you're not eating right, you're not taking care of your body right, you're not putting in the right work ethic, at least for like what I do competition-wise, you're not doing the right training sessions, you know, then you're probably going to have some doubts, because you probably obviously know you didn't do the right things. But if you're doing those right things and you're killing it out there, and you're putting in the extra work, and you're staying over, and you're doing whatever it is that you need to do out there, then give yourself a shot. You know, take a shot at it and go out there and see what happens. And if you do come up short, then you're going to be that much closer anyways to the goal versus not giving it a shot at all. Because I know right now I would just be working at General Motors on the assembly line wondering, what if I would have took the buyout and left General Motors and just didn't give myself a shot at opening up an academy, because I love jiu-jitsu so much. And then, you know, with all my competitions and going places and trying to achieve the things that I've achieved, I'd be kicking myself in the butt right now, like, man, what if I just would have gave that a shot? What if I would have tried this and tried that and try to go out there and win? And then I just talked myself out of it and never gave myself a shot. Well, I have a lot of good stories to tell, and some bad stories. Not bad, but, you know, of course, when you come up short, it doesn't feel good. But you need those stories, like I've been talking about lately, stories of failure, coming up short, in order to help you win and become successful. But one thing that I've gotten stronger with through the power of jiu-jitsu and the training is, you know, not talking myself out of things. I'm talking myself more into things, and to go out there and win and try to achieve things, versus allowing myself to just beat myself up and don't think that I'm good enough, or what if I lose, what if I fly here or there and it doesn't turn out in my favor, and all this other stuff. And so I try to either listen to other people's stories, or I'll catch one that I can relate to, because I need stuff like that, kind of like what I'm sharing with you, because it just kind of helps me just reinforce that, hey, yeah, I'm going in the right direction. I'm doing the right things. I'm putting my mind in the right place. And I just don't think enough people are doing that. I think there's a lot of talent that you have, a lot of gifts that we're all given individually that other people don't have. And, you know, we're just not using them because we're too scared to try things, or maybe other people's expectations of, well, hey, that's not really the norm. You know, you should be doing X, Y, and Z instead of this other stuff. And, you know, maybe you don't want to disappoint a family member or some friends or something like that. But you got to get after it, man. If something's inside your gut, you know, like you in your heart that you want to do, man, you should go and do it, and don't let anyone else, you know, stop you from talking yourself out of it, or talking yourself out of it. Just be like, hey, you don't think that you're good enough, because you are. If you put in the right work, if you do the right things and do the right steps, you can make it happen. You know, I'm proof of that. Again, I've done a lot of things that I didn't think I was able to do, and a lot of that had to do was at one point I didn't believe in myself like I do now. And then over time, through training, through jiu-jitsu, through all the things that I've been through, the confidence starts to build, and I have more belief in myself, knowing that I can do things. And so that's what I try to help people do on the mat. Believe me, I have a lot of students that tell me that they think their jiu-jitsu sucks, or they're not good enough, or maybe it's something outside of jiu-jitsu. And, you know, my job as a coach is to help build their mind back up, and the kids, the teens, to let them know that they are good enough, that I do believe in them, and that they can do it. It's just you need the right support system. You need the right people around you. You need to be doing the right things, putting in the right work ethic, and then having the right mindset to go out there and do that. So, again, I'll just enjoy the morning, getting ready to get up to the academy, get a quick workout in, and then teach some classes. Again, taking my man here for a little stroll. Kind of neglected him while I was gone in Paris. He's been waiting for me to come back. But again, just putting mental vitamins in my ear every day. It's what I do. And then I catch something and I'll just drop it in your ear as well. But again, you know, why not you? Whatever you have that you want to do, it's kind of outside the norm. Go and do it. You know, make it happen. You know, I think it's just too much of thinking we're not good enough, talking down about ourselves, not enough positive self-talk, positive self-reinforcement. You know, maybe someone else told us we weren't good enough, or we weren't going to be able to do it. You got to block out the noise, drop the good stuff in your ear, find some good things to listen to and to read, put yourself in that direction. But also, again, I got to go back to it. I'm always going to go back to it. You know, how are you sleeping? How are you How are you taking care of yourself? Are you exercising? Are you eating right? All those things play a factor. In order for you to get to your full potential, you absolutely must take care of your body, take care of yourself, be a little selfish, and do things for yourself and stop taking care of everyone else and not yourself. You know, you can't do everything else for everyone else, take care of everyone else like you want to if you're not 100%. Be 100%, go out there and chase the things that you want to chase, and then put yourself around some right people that are going to do that and help you with that mindset, that believe in you, in that atmosphere. And then anything can happen, and go chase. And if it doesn't, keep trying until you do, because it will happen. It definitely won't happen if you quit. So you guys have a great day. Want to drop that in your ear real quick. I got to get home, get back up to the school. We'll talk to you soon.